Hey babies, it's joynavon and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So I know it's been a cute little while since you guys have seen me, but that's just because I've been trying to think of some new ways that I want to approach my YouTube channel in the new year. So thank you all so much for sticking around. But with that being said, I also didn't come back to you guys because I wanted to give you guys a hair update video once I felt like there was something to update you on, and there is definitely a lot to update you on. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so first things first, my hair is black. My hair is black. Like, you guys, I have not had my hair this color, my natural hair color, and I didn't even realize how long it's been. So if you've been following me for a while, or if you are subscribed to my channel, then you should know that my hair has been red and like dark brown and like a medium brown, so many different colors for like the past year and a half or so. So I decided that I wanted my natural hair color back and that I just wanted it to be black again. So I decided to dye it. My hair color did not completely grow out yet or anything. I definitely dyed it because, one, I didn't want to wait. Two, because I was really kind of over having colored hair, but also, to be completely honest, the main reason is because I was just tired of having to dye it. If you've never had colored hair before, then you wouldn't know, but if you have, then you know that your new growth shows up pretty frequently and pretty often, and you have to touch up your roots. And for me, I know a lot of people like how like exposed grown out roots look with like just the color on the ends or like halfway down or whatever, but for me, I really just don't. I didn't like how it looked on me. Like on people it looks fine, but like on me, my personal preference, I just didn't like how my locks looked like that when my roots grow out. Like I kind of feel like if I'm gonna have a color, I just want to have a color like the whole time, and touching it up was just something that I didn't want to do by adding chemicals to my hair over and over again so frequently. I just didn't want that to be something that I did every 2 months or so. So I just decided that I wasn't going to, and hopefully now that I have dyed my hair back to match my natural hair color, hopefully I won't have to worry about that as much anymore. Hopefully, as my hair grows in now, it'll just blend with the dye. So that's the plan, that's the goal. So fingers crossed on that. So other than the color of my hair, let's just talk about my locks in general. So this is my hair after 3 months. We made 3 months, you guys, on February 4th. So I am just so happy. I'm so in love. I'm so just like, this was just the best decision ever that I could have possibly made for my hair. And I say that for so many reasons, but what I will say is that I noticed that I pay a lot less attention to my hair, which is something that I was anticipating and one of the reasons why I wanted to lock my hair in the first place. And it has absolutely became true. I do pay a whole lot less attention to my hair in the sense of like, I don't have to worry about, oh, how's my hair gonna look, or what hairstyle am I gonna do this week, or like I'm getting dressed to go out, like how should I do my hair? Like honestly, I didn't realize how much attention I paid to my hair for every single little aspect of my life. Like, oh, it's date night, how am I going to do my hair? Or I'm going to the gym, how am I going to protect my hair? You know, it's going to rain today, what can I do to my hair so that my hair, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's been so nice not to have to like think about every single little thing when it comes to my hair. So I'm just very excited about that. That has been like the biggest change for me. that I would have to say the overall like journey of my hair so far has been so nice to look at. So if you look at a picture of my hair from the first day that I locked it, I was actually wearing this exact sweater, and that's why I put it back on, because I wanted to like give you guys like a side-by-side comparison. If you look at what my hair looked like on day one compared to what my hair looks like today, it is two polar opposite things. Like my hair, like whose hair is that? Like I look at my hair in the mirror every day and I'm just like, I really locked my hair. I like the fact that my hair has some weight to it now, because before it definitely didn't have much weight. Like it was still just, it was giving very much finger coils, and like I didn't have anything to say. Like it was just kind of like, you know, it was just coiled, so I couldn't really see much of a difference or feel much of a difference. But it definitely has a little weight to it now. It definitely has more movement to it now. It definitely is fuller, obviously. And there's a lot of budding going on throughout my head, so I'm super happy about that. So in my last hair update video, in case you missed it, I went to a hair salon to get my hair retwisted for the first time. It was like my first retwist, and yeah, that was an experience. It was a great experience, but that was an experience in itself, because I hadn't been to a hair salon in years, like just for anything, not even for like a silk press, not even for like just wash and style. Like I've always just done my own hair since honestly 2012. I would say I've just been doing my own hair, so I hadn't gone to a hair salon in just years, and that was just nice. But I did tell you guys also, spoiler, that I wasn't going to be going back, simply because I wanted to learn how to retwist my own hair, because as of right now, the only experience that I had up until that point was just retwisting my husband's hair, because he does have locks himself. So I was kind of nervous and kind of curious as to what it would be like for me to retwist my own hair. So as you guys are getting ready to see, I completely do my own retwist. Now granted, I haven't retwisted my hair very much yet, because I've only done it twice on myself, but I've kind of built up a little routine of how I like to go about it. So let's just go ahead and jump into the retwist process. So this is what my hair looks like, freshly washed, completely ready to be retwisted. My hair is still pretty loose after, you know, being washed. My hair is not completely locked yet at all whatsoever. But I think there's definitely a significant amount of budding going on throughout my head, which makes me very happy. So just giving you guys like a full view of what my hair looks like. And, you know, I'm just happy that you can still see some parts. But yeah, so I went ahead and retwisted already like half of my head to save time. This process is very simple. It's very straightforward. So I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what it is that I like to use while I do this myself. So I like to start from the back and move towards the front, and I just kind of look at my head through two mirrors. So I have a mirror in front of me and I have a mirror behind me, the same way that I would always do the back of my head. But I like to just take my locks and use this twisting gel. This is by Napstar, and this is like an amazing retwist gel. This is actually the same gel that my loctician used on me when I went to get my hair retwisted for the first time, and I completely fell in love with it because it doesn't leave any type of flakage or build up. It smells great. It has a very strong hold, but it's like a lightweight kind of water-based gel. So I don't know what type of magic they put in this thing, but it works great. I even use it on my edges for like edge control. So yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So I just put a little bit of that on my hair and then start, you know, just retwisting it. Now, On certain areas of my head, I can palm roll, which is what I do to my husband's hair when I retwist his hair. So as my hair gets longer, if I can reach certain parts to palm roll, then that's what I do. I don't comb coil my hair because, number one, I don't have a proper comb for comb coiling, because I noticed that you really should use a very specific comb for that, and I just don't have one of those. But as for right now, me just retwisting it with my fingers in this way is fine. And I just, go ahead and clip my hair down. But that's literally all that I do, and I just do this throughout my head. And what I like to do, I didn't show you guys this because this is actually not something that I did this time, but what I like to do after I'm finished is go ahead and sit under the dryer for about like an hour to an hour and a half on like, not low heat, but like a medium heat, and just let my hair dry down. But this time I did not do that. I actually just went to sleep on it with a scarf and woke up the next day and it was completely dry, and I just took the clips out the next day. But I don't like sleeping in clips. I don't know about you guys, but if you have the opportunity to sit under a dryer at home, then I would highly recommend just doing that. It's just that I finished my hair pretty late in the evening on this day. I had a lot going on, so I didn't have time to sit under a dryer. I literally just wanted to go to sleep. So that was that on that. I absolutely love doing this myself, to be honest. It's kind of like therapeutic. I feel like everybody has their own ways of doing their hair, especially doing their own retwist. But for me, I just like to, do what I'm doing here on camera, pop a movie on, a TV show, or, just listen to some music. I don't even go through and bother to mess with my parts too much outside of the parts in the front, just because it's just not that serious. I like how my parts aren't perfect. I feel like the whole natural look of having locks is beautiful, whether you have, completely perfect parts in your head or if you don't. I honestly just feel like locks are just beautiful on its own. It doesn't, need all the theatrics, all the extra, all the perfection. And so I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. After my hair is dry, I like to use some hair oil on my head and just kind of put the oil on my head all throughout the week. Not every single day, but like every other day I like to oil my scalp or so. And I do spray my hair with some rose water at least every day or every other day as well, just to kind of speed up the locking process, and also for moisture, and also, just so that my hair doesn't get dry or feel hard. I like for my hair to continuously look healthy and feel healthy. I will also go ahead and link in the description box some of the products and oils and yada yada that I use, including the retwisting gel. So feel free to check out the description box before you leave today's video. So as you guys can see, the process for me is pretty straightforward. I don't really make much of it, which is another thing that is great, and I just love the fact that I don't have to do it very often at all. I really prefer how my hair looks when it's like old. I'm not really one of these, people who are locked who prefer a fresh retwist look. Don't get me wrong, I think that your hair being retwisted looks great all the time, like whenever you get it retwisted, but at the same time I do just prefer how it looks as it's been aged. And so for me, like my hair right now, this is like 2 or 3 days since the last clip that you saw. So from the time that I retwisted it, and I actually have not been sleeping like with it tied down, simply because I don't want to. I only sleep with a bonnet on at night, and obviously if you wear bonnets, then you know that sometimes they fall off, sometimes they're not. Like, bonnets aren't really reliable for preserving your styles all the time, especially if you have locks. And for me, I don't mind that though, because the first time I retwisted my own hair, which was when I reached 2 months, I just realized that tying my hair down every single night after retwisting it definitely kept my like fresh retwist look for a really long time. And I didn't want that, because when my hair is like freshly retwisted, especially all the way down and not just at the root like how it is now, it's a lot, like, it's less full, it's a lot more like perfect looking, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not how I prefer my locks to look. I like for them to look aged. So I just decided that sleeping with a bonnet instead of like scarves after a retwist is just what I like to do. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I've been posting a lot more like lock related content, especially on Instagram, and just kind of giving you guys like quick little lock related videos of things that I might be currently going through with my hair, or just like little tidbits of things that I try to do for maintenance. So I did create a reel of me creating my hairspray, my Loc Spray that I like to use, and it's still in here. I need to like make another one, but yeah, it's bomb. I've been making my own spray with rose water, essential oils, some other kind of oils, and it's just really been working for me and maintaining the moisture in my hair. And I've absolutely been obsessed with the twisting gel that my loctician, when I went to the hair salon, that the loctician used on me from them. So I definitely went ahead and bought that, and I bought their hair oil. So there's a few products that have been working for me, and obviously this. So if you guys are interested in seeing like a dedicated video on how I make my spray and just like some like products that I've been using, whether I think you need products or not, you know, things like that, definitely let me know. Definitely leave a comment down below and I will make one of those types of videos for you. But other than that, you guys, that is just like my overall 3-month update about everything that I have to tell you. If you have any questions for me on any topics that I might not have mentioned, then definitely go ahead and leave that down below as well. Check out some of my previous videos here. I will leave them on the screen. Follow me on all social media, including Instagram and TikTok, you guys, at joynavon. I am the same on absolutely everything. Twitter, Facebook also. And until then, I will just see you guys in my next video. Bye.